arms up, I put the hands on before the arms go all the way up, and the thumbs are making a movement like windscreen wipers to move away from each other. And then as he folds forwards, if he overarches, I'm going to put my hands here to press the thumbs back and down to stop him from overarching as he goes forwards. If the problem is more that he's shifting the weight into the heels, I put my hands on the sacrum to press down. I make sure I'm forward, so if he falls forwards, I'm going to get him, catch him. And then he inhales and lifts the chest. So I'm going to encourage the shoulders to be in the right place. And he steps back into plank. And then in plank, there are various things you can do. You want them to press back into your heels. That helps to connect to their core strength. Make sure that the tailbone is lengthened down towards the heels. And then if they're collapsing the upper back, ask them to press up into your hands. And then they lower down into chaturanga. I'm going to catch his shoulders to make sure he doesn't go down too low. And then he inhales the up dog. Just suggestion that on the upper arms to rotate back in up dog. And then step out of the way quickly. And they go back into downward dog. So if someone's very flexible and they've gone too far into their shoulders, ask them to come forwards. Rotate the arms out, and then they take that back. If there's a dip in the back, I put my hand on that dip and ask them to press up into my hand. If the problem is really overarching, then I'm going to put my hands either side of the hips and press directly in to give a sense of stability and drawing back. And maybe I push straight down, but I'm not pushing them any further up. If someone is more stiff, then the first thing I do is go for the shoulders. Feet either side of the armpits. Hold underneath the shoulders and then lift straight up to give openness in the shoulders. Or I come round to the back and either with my elbows on the hips or with my hands on the front of the hips to sink back. And the focus is more to lengthen the spine, if the spine is curving. You can also put your hands together between the middle of the thighs, the hands hook around the thighs, and the weight goes back. If somebody is kind of medium in the downward dog, you can come thumbs either side of the spine and press up and back. Or if you're small and they're big, you might want to be here pressing up and back. Or you can use your tummy against the sacrum to lift them up and back, or you can hook their shoulders to adjust their shoulders and use your chest against that. So that's downward dog. Is there anything else we did in downward dog? And then we also did, can you do Paschimottanasana? If somebody is more posteriorly tilted in their pelvis, and their challenge is to lift up, then I come in with the balls of my feet either side of the spine, my feet at about 45 degrees, and then I just press my heels in to lift him up and just hold him a bit more securely in the pose. So that's if someone has a posterior tilt. If someone's very flexible and they've kind of flopped forward, then I use my legs to squeeze in and my hands to press back and down. If someone is medium, then I look for the curve of the spine. I make sure I'm below the curve of the spine. So if that's his curve there, I'm below, and I just very gently go forwards and down. And then if someone is in Upavishya Konasana and don't want to push them forwards, wide-legged forward bend, never push anyone forwards, but you can press back and down to give the foundation and give security. So the action is to press back and down and in actually there. If someone is in Baddha Konasana, then you can do this adjustment as well, coming in with the feet to give lift and support. Baddha Konasana. Also, I wouldn't press down on the legs. Another thing, if someone's very flexible in Baddha Konasana, to do that action again of back and down, pressing in